Hello guys and welcome back to AWS Solution Architect Associate class, and in this video we are going to launch a Windows instance and we will use Bootstrap script to create a folder to make a directories into our EC2 instance, and then we will take a look how we can connect uh, RDP connections with our EC2 Windows instance. So this is a completely practical videos, and let's start with our EC2 instance creation. So before starting this video guys, if you have not subscribed this channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the like buttons. So to complete this exercise, you have to log in into your AWS management console with any accounts who have the permissions to create EC2 instance. So I'm just logging into with my root account, and then though it's not recommended, but this is the lab practical and I'm just logging into with my root account. You need to go to the services, then under services you can find the EC2 instance under the compute, and then we are going to create a Windows instance in this video. In the last video we have created the Linux instance and I have terminated them, and right now you can see we don't have any running instance. And if you just go to the running instance here, you can either see the terminated or no instance. So you can see the one terminated instance which we have created into our last video. So you can also so let's start with our practical exercise, and we are going to launch an EC2 instance, and you have the options to either launch from here or from the EC2 dashboard. You have the both options. So in the last video we have launched instance from here, so I'm just going to here and I'm just launching it from here. There is no difference basically. It's so now this time, last time we have select this one, and this time we are not going to this one. I'm just going to type it here. You can also filter your uh, Windows or the Linux from here also. In this search box it's going to be filter, and you can see the first one, that is the free tier eligible. So I'm just going to select this one, and you can select it, and it is 2t dot micro. That's the EBS. You can see the storage, that's our EBS only. We will take a look how to configure the instance store EC2 instance into our next videos, and what's the difference between the EBS and EC2 instance store. So you need to just hit this next configure details, and here you are not going to change anything else. I'm just fine with these settings. I'm not going to make any changes. You have the placement groups. You have couple of options here, the network and the subnets and the public IP address. You have the instance into select the placement groups. If you have the placement group created, then you can find into the drop down list, but I haven't created yet, so we cannot see him there, so leave it now. I'm not going to create any roles or anything in I mean the attaching the IAM role as of now, so that's fine. Just hit add IP address. Let's just go to back a little bit, and where is it? So our this settings, that's I just want to make sure, because we are going to take the RTP connection with the public IP address, and this should be enabled. If it's disabled, then it's not going to be assigned the public IP address, so that's fine. And then hit next, and just uh, then I'm just going to tag, that's my exercise Windows EC2, that's my value. I'm just going it, go to security, and then I'm just going to create a new security group here. I'm just telling it Windows SG group, and then RDP. If you can see, because it's a Windows server, there is no SSH, but it's the RDP connection itself. You have here options. You can see the anywhere or the my IP address. It's going to load my IP address, and you can see it here, though I'm just going to connect I just want to connect with the from anywhere this RDP connections. Okay, let me just do one thing. I'm just going to custom, and I'm not going to assign any IP address here right now. I have created the role, but I mean the security group, not the role. Sorry, and I haven't assigned any ports or um, uh, any group I haven't added yet. I have deleted the RDP also from the security group to check whether we can connect this EC2 instance or not. So then hit launch. Here you need to create a new pair. I'm just going to hit the Windows EC2. I'm just going to download them into my local machine. So I'm just going to save it here and launch instance. And then you can see your instance here. It's into the pending state, and it just next couple of seconds it's going to be it's going to be into the running state. And till time I'm just pausing the video. So now instance into the running state. However, it's still into the status check. That's the initializing. So that's fine. You can see the public IP address also assigned to it. And now let's go to Axon, and we need to connect this instance. So I'm just going to connect, and it's saying SSH or session manager. I'm just going to RDP connect. It's giving us the warning because we have deleted this 3389 port rules for the RDP, which is required to connect the RDP connections. I'm just going to download this remote desktop file. So let's download it there, and then hit the downloaded desktop files. Here you can see it's the remote desktop computer name EC2-54 and the IP address here. Then hit connect, and this should be failed. So it's initiating the remote connection. It will take just few seconds and it should fail in a moment. All right, so it's not allowing to access it. Let's go back, and then you need to do one more thing. You need to hit this get password. Okay, in order to retrieve the password, you will need to specify the path of this key pair on the local machine. So I'm just uploading that key pair which we have just downloaded. My online course, Windows EC2. I'm just copying it, and you have to just decrypt this pass copy file, and I'm just copying it. And you need to copy. Username would be administrator, and then you can cancel. Let's go to the security group, and you need to allow the RDP connection for this instance. That is the Windows security group which we have created for this instance, and you need to go to here and just edit inbound role. Now add role custom TCP. That's not the I'm looking for the RDP right now. So after, if you have if you haven't even the attach the security group with your institute instance, you can even attach it later. So you can even attach a couple of I mean the multiple sub security groups with your EC2 instance and save rule. Security groups is stateful. If you remember, if we have allowed the inbound, you can see that I've just allowed the inbound role. You can see it's going to be allow the outbound role itself. So you don't need to be specify the outbound role. So let's try now if it's going to connect or not. Let's see. I'm just going to hit this downloaded window file again, and where is it? It's just taking time. However, it seems it's connecting. Okay, perfect. Now it's connected, and okay, so you need to enter the password here, which we have copied from the clipboard from that security groups, and we have decrypt the password with the key, and it should be connected now. So now it's connected. That's great. We are in our AWS EC2 Windows instance. You can see it here. It's look like it ditto same as your is Windows server. Okay, I'm just not going to it. You can go to your Windows server. You can see what the Windows server is. Just go to here. So all are by default, you can see it here. However, I just forget to mention one thing, which we have to create it a directory during the installations of this EC2 instance. So let me just launch one more instance very quickly. Okay, so actually what we have to do, we have to create a temp directories into the EC2 instance for some our for our practical, which is not created right now. If you can see it here, there is no temp folder, and I'm just going to create the temp folder on the runtime of Windows Server. So let me create the one Windows Server quickly. So I've selected my Windows instance again, and I'm just going to hit again. And then what you have to do, I just forget to mention it. You need to just type one script that this script going to be create uh, the the temp folder into the C drive. That's the script, and you have to put it into this text editor. Then go to add next, and this time we are going to add again. See, you can see the EC2 Windows server, and go to next. And I'm just leaving it this time because we have already I already saw you how if it's not if RDP ports is not allowed from the security groups, you cannot connect with EC2 instance. Then hit review and launch, and then you need to click on launch. And I'm just using my Windows EC2 instance. That's the file I'm just going to use them. You can use the existing, and it's going to create this time. Let's see what happened. Go to view instance, and this instance going to be in the running state in next couple of seconds. So here you can see it's into the running instance now. Let's go to connect, and I'm just going to connect with this, and let get the password, and cannot retrieve the Windows password, cannot be retrieved because the instance is not associated with any key pair. The administration may only be retrieved for instance that were okay, because we haven't, remember we have used the default, I mean the existing key pair. So our first step to get the password for this Windows instance, let's go to here. Sorry, go to running instance and go to here, get the Windows password, because we don't have any password yet. And because we have the key name, that's the Windows EC2, that's the key pair which we have used or associated with this instance when we are creating this EC2 instance. We haven't created it, the new one. So I'm just going to this one here. You can see there's that one. That's fine. That let decrypt the password, and this is the password for this Windows EC2 instance. Let's go back to instance, and here I'm just going to connect them now, and go to RDP, download the remote file, and then fine, I have downloaded it. And let hit this button. I'm just going to connect them, and you can enter the password. It will take just a couple of seconds. It's just connecting. Okay, so now it's connected, and you can see it here, the password, and it's connected with our Windows server. And expected result is the temp folder should be created because we have used the bootstrap script and during the instance launch, and it should be created under the C drive. Okay, it's configuring the post launch Windows. It's configured, and now you should be able to go to your C drive. Let's go to here. And this time you can see the temp folder has been created because we use the bootstrap script which created this temp folder when we launch this EC2 instance. So that's how the bootstrap make your administration life easy, or your when you are using the bootstrap script during the launch your instance, you can do a lot of things. You can install the web server, you can configure your applications, a lot of things you can do with the bootstrap scripts. So that's how you can connect. You can create the EC2 instance. You can use the bootstrap scripts into the user's detail text editor, and then your bootstrap scripts gonna create whatever you are going to ask to create or configure or install through the bootstrap script. It's going to create, install or configure during your instance launch, and then how you can and then you can use them after the launch. Okay guys, thank you.